Well, hey everyone, Bill with Fishing with Odad, and yeah, this is going to be a cool little video. I don't really like doing things like this, but anyway, a company that makes technical stuff, cameras and things like that, contacted me and asked me if I would like to do a review on their new action camera. It's the XTU S6 4K action camera. Yeah, right there. So, yeah, I said, sure, why not? So anyway, but let's preface this whole video with the fact that they are not sponsoring me, and this is not a paid promotion. They just asked me if I wanted to do a review. So there it is. So I've never heard of the company before, never heard of XTU. I went to their website and they make some cool things. Doorbell cameras, stuff like that. And so anyway, so why don't we see what's in the box? Okay, when you open it up, you have the camera in a waterproof case. And just before we go any farther, this is not waterproof without the case. This camera is not even water resistant or waterproof without the case. And it'll go down to 40 meters. So, there's that. Standard case that you'll find on just about all action cameras, very similar to them, of course designed to fit their own camera. And you see the mounts here. These mounts are typical, I'm going to use it generically, GoPro type mounts. They're found on about every action camera out there. So that's nice. You don't have to change anything if you go from one brand to another. You can use all your old stuff. So, comes with a nice little booklet right there, and it's fairly detailed. They don't make you go to another website and all that kind of stuff to figure out how to use it. It talks about the camera. Let's see, let's go to, one thing that's really cool, comes with a standard 1-year warranty, but if you go to the first page here and scan it, you will get a 2-year warranty. That's cool. Nobody else is offering that I know of. None at all. Okay. All right. It's model number XTUS, as in Sally 6. The CPU is Umbrella H22. Never heard of it. The image sensor is a Sony IMX386. They're calling the screen on what I would consider the back. They're calling the front. That is a 2-inch. And the front, which they're calling the back, is a 1.4-inch. Wide angle, 170-degree view. Type C charging, that's cool. So most of the new stuff out there is now using Type C USB charging cords. Video resolution, we'll just go through the first one. At 4K, which most folks use, I do, is 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. Super View, 4K 30 frames per second, and 1080 P60 30 frames per second supported. Has anti-shake Super 3.0 gyro image stabilization. Video format is MP4, H.265 and H.264. I think that's standard if I remember from my other cameras. photo resolution 20 megapixels, has a touch screen, distortion correction, a remote control, I'll show you that one, loop recording, time-lapse, slow motion, burst photo. It's waterproof down to 40 meters with the case. Has a built-in microphone, and I don't know if it supports an external mic. I have not found that out yet. It comes with a 64 gigabyte SD card. That's included in the box. It'll take up to a 256 gigabyte SD card, so that's cool. It comes with one rechargeable battery, just one. Yeah, it's got Wi-Fi, and the weight is 92 grams. I'm not sure how that compares with my other camera. It just feels a little bit heavier with the battery in it, but to me, it doesn't matter to me. All right, so that's all in the little thing here. You can also go, there are places where you can get more information by scanning the little code thing here, the USB code or whatever it is, and you can get more information on it. So let's open up the camera. I want to show you something that I thought was really impressive. One, the case seems very substantial. It feels good in your hand. It looks like it's quality made. There's no sharp corners. They're all rounded corners. Nothing sharp, which to me that would allow for easier breaks. The on-off buttons are on the top. Menu buttons are on the side. Has a little cover over the charging port and the HDMI port. The microphone is on the side here. On the bottom is, of course, the battery compartment, and a little thing on the bottom here, a little screw attachment for putting on a tripod or some of the other fittings, mounts that come with the camera. So that's cool. It's already built in. All right, one thing that impressed me with this camera when I opened up the battery compartment is this. Right there. The metal spring and support for the battery cover. It's not separate. It will not come off. It looks very substantial, so that's great. You won't lose your cover. So in there is the battery, and this is where the SD card is found. It's found right next to the battery, so it's not on the side of the camera, which might potentially pop out. I've never had one happen, but there is a potential for that. Plus, it probably is going to keep more dust out of that little compartment for your SD card. So I think that's cool. Just so you know, the batteries are available on their website. If you go to the website, I think you can get a deal on the batteries. You get 2 batteries and a charger pretty inexpensively. And Amazon's got them for 20 bucks. But I think they're cheaper through XTU, at least the deal that I found. I've kind of gone through it a little bit with the software, how to use it. It seems pretty doggone simple, even for an old guy like me. We're not going to go through all that. To me, that's not the point of this video, the quality of it. Each of us is going to have to figure out how to use something, and some are going to complain about this and that, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I thought it was pretty simple to use. Yeah. I haven't actually put it through its paces yet. That is going to be in a separate video. This is just going to be the camera itself and what's in the box and all that kind of stuff and my initial thoughts on it. So Yeah, so let's put it aside and let's see what's in the boxes. It comes with two little boxes, one little one and one bit bigger one. And let's see what's inside here. Okay, first thing I pull out is a bicycle mount here. You can put on the handlebars. That's cool. A USB charging cord, USB-C, right there. A lens cleaning wipe, which is mighty handy. Don't use your shirt, your tongue, your fingers, your whatever. Comes with some buckle straps and a couple of those and two Velcro straps. So you can strap it in an odd spot where you might not be able to use a mount. So those are there. And it comes with four zip ties and a steel cable. You're going to secure it to something with that steel cable. Yeah, there they are. So that's what's in that box. And now let's go to the other box. It's got some cool stuff in it. And I'm impressed with this, is the little case for mounting on your hat or on a chest mount. Yeah, very nice. It looks very rugged. The plastic is thick, and compared to one on another camera I have, this is a lot more substantial than that one. I don't know how many times I have fixed it because I love the camera, the mount. I'm just anyway. But this one is very substantial. Okay, it comes with some mounts here, typical mounts that you find with a bunch of action cameras for different purposes. I'm really not sure. Folks can figure things out. I'm not sure what I would do with that. Here's one which I have set up on the tripods and stuff. Is a little tripod mount right there. And then you got another little screw-in mount. These all can screw in. These last two here, well, at least this one does, can screw into the bottom of the camera right there. Got two of these type mounts. Yeah, I already showed you one. It comes with two. Here is the mount for putting on your chest harness right there. Yeah, so that's that one. Yeah. Here's another mount. This one's similar to one of the others, but a little longer. So yeah, you guys will have to figure out what these go for. Those are typical, found with about every action camera out there. Here's some stick-on mounts with adhesive backing there, and you get a couple of extra doodads right there. A couple of extra adhesive mounts, and then you get kind of thrown into the box is a USB memory stick right here. Yeah, cool. So you can, once you download it to a laptop or your computer, you got extra storage. And the one thing that I like that came with it is the wrist mount remote control. Yeah, right there. The red button is for taking photos, and the gray button is for doing video. Yeah, I haven't tried it out yet, but for the purpose that I am looking at for this camera, I think it's going to be really, really handy. Overall, my opinion of this camera, without actually having used it, I like the quality. It feels substantial in my hand. Yeah, I think they put some thought into this, and I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to like it. So I'm anxious in a future video to show you how the video quality really is. I am not a tech guy. I am a fisherman. And that's what I do. And I like recording my fishing adventures and sharing it with everybody out there. So this is going to help me. I really like it. I thank XTU for sending me this. And like I said, I am not sponsored by them. And this is not a paid promotion. They asked me if I wanted to do a review, and I said yes. So, yeah, there it is, folks. I don't know really what else I could say. I'm very pleased with the product they made. And like I said, I'm very anxious to use it. Yeah, so we'll see each other again in another video. Let me make sure that I have not left anything out here that I should tell you. Oh, I know what one is. I asked about the battery life, and they sent me an email on it, and I can't find the email, but they did tell me, the one thing I remember, if recording at 4K, you're going to get about 90 minutes out of that battery. And I'm sure that all depends on the temperature. Cold and heat can affect the battery. So 90 minutes, I think is pretty impressive. If you're using the lower quality video resolutions, the time goes on up to, I think it was 150 minutes, something like that. And yeah, I wish I could find the email on it, but I can't. Darn. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the quality of this cool little camera. And like I said, thanks to XTU for sending it. Hope you like this little video. It's kind of out of the ordinary for me. Used to seeing me fishing and catching lots of fish, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, so why don't we sign off, and we will see you right over the hill here is where I go fishing. So we'll see you sometime down there on the water. So be safe, have fun, go fishing.